Hello students, welcome to your science class of 2nd standard. My topic for today is water, water vapor and ice. Students, in the previous class, we had discussed about three forms of water, that is ice, water, water vapor. Three states of water, that is solid, liquid, gas, and the process of evaporation, in which the water changes into water vapor on heating. Let's discuss some important terms of this chapter. Number 1, freezing. Changing of liquid into solid on cooling. Number 2, melting. Changing of solid into liquid on heating. Number 3, condensation. The process of changing water vapor into water on cooling. Number 4, water cycle. The circulation of water from the earth into the air and back to the earth. Now students, open your Enjoying Science book, page number 71, lesson 12, water, water vapor and ice. Let's start reading. Water vapor can change back into water. Try it out. Put some water in a dry glass. Add a few ice cubes to it. What happens? Students, nowadays in summer, you all drink cold water. When you put some water in a dry glass and add some ice cubes to it, what will you see? You will see some water droplets outside the glass. Is the water coming out of the glass? No, it is not the water that is coming out of the glass. Students, it is the water vapor that is present in the air. When this water vapor touches the cold glass, it becomes cold and becomes water again. This process of changing water vapor into water on cooling is called condensation. Now, water can freeze. Try it out. You can do something else with water. Underline word else, write down its meaning or. Instead of heating it, underline word instead, write down its meaning in place of. Make it very, very cold. Put it in the freezer. What happens? Now, students, put some water in an ice tray. Keep it in the freezer for some time. Now, what happens to the water after some time? After some time, the water changes into ice. This happens because the temperature of the freezer is very low. The water freezes and changes into ice. Students, ice is the solid form of water. Now, ice can melt. Try it out. Now leave the ice out of the fridge for a while. Underline word while. Write down its meaning, time. What happens? Students, if you keep this ice outside the freezer, it will again become water. This happens because it is warmer outside the fridge. The ice melts and changes into water again. Now, remember these changes. Look at this picture. This picture shows how water can change into different states on heating or cooling. Students, on freezing, water becomes ice. On warming, ice becomes water. On heating, when water evaporates, it changes into water vapor. And on cooling, water vapor condenses and changes into water again. So, water can be changed from one state to another on heating or cooling. When ice melts, it changes into water. When water boils, it changes into vapor. When vapor cools, it changes into water. When water freezes, it changes into ice again. So, all these states of water are interchangeable. Students, this is how water cycle occurs in nature. With the heat of the sun, water changes into water vapor. This water vapor rises up and gets condensed to form water droplets. These water droplets join together to form clouds. When the clouds become heavy, the drops fall as rain. This is how the water cycle occurs in nature. Let's discuss some important questions. Question 1. Explain water cycle. Number 1. The water changes into water vapor by evaporation. Number 2. The water vapor rises up and gets condensed to form water droplets. Number 3. The water droplets join together to form clouds. Number 4. When the clouds become heavy, the drops fall as rain. Question 2. What happens when water freezes? Answer. When water freezes, it changes into ice. Question 3. What helps to bring rain? Answer. Clouds help to bring rain. So students, revise important terms and questions of this chapter. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.